There's no way government funds could be handed out to you without more time and approval.
Don't you have some petty cash?
The Queen's Gambit Season 1 has taken Netflix by storm. Who knew that chess could be so exciting, even though most of us don't care at all about the sport? It is an amazing series with the phenomenal actress Anya Taylor-Joy playing a chess genius who conquers the male-dominated world of chess. Fans want more. The question is, will there be more chess to be played? In today's list, we'll show you why Season 2 isn't coming soon. First up, why is the Queen's Gambit Season 2 taking so long? Unfortunately for you fans out there, Netflix hasn't renewed the show for a second season yet. Maybe it's time to start a petition. What do you guys think? Or are you happy with the show stopping in its tracks? It's important to remember that Queen's Gambit is a limited series. This means that it's a show with a specific date, number of episodes, and a complete story arc. It is also slightly longer than a miniseries. In other words, the word limited in television means that it isn't going to continue. But hold on, we can't say that this show will end. Not with a massive fan base like that and millions of dollars in profit. No way. Netflix likes money too much to let such a pot of gold go, don't you think? There is, however, a strong possibility that this is the end of the road for the Queen's Gambit. The creator of the show, Alan Scott, has worked on this story for over 30 years. He has taken his time to try and do his final rewrite when writing it ninefold before. It's been a true struggle for him to find a studio that is interested in his work. He's been turned down time after time, nearly wanting to give up, mainly because studios aren't interested in chess. That is until Netflix has taken a chance on him. Boy, have they made the right decision or what? The thing is, we're not sure if Scott has written a second season. Maybe Netflix has been experimenting by calling the first season a limited series to see if people are interested in a drama about chess. Another factor to consider is that the creators of the show haven't said anything about continuing the story. The Queen's Gambit is originally written for only one season, with the conclusion kind of wrapping up Beth's story. The show's executive producer, William Horberg, has this to say: "We've had a lot of fun talking about what happens tomorrow. The last scene feels like a beautiful note to end the show on, so I'm not sure if we want to go on and answer that question. Maybe we can just let the audience imagine what comes next. Maybe a second season would ruin what the show has concluded." There is another possibility. Perhaps they are taking longer on purpose to build up the anticipation for us fans. What do you guys think? There are a lot of shows that have given the impression that they are not planning future seasons, but because of high audience numbers and a fan base growing by the day, they end up making more seasons. You can only hope that the Queen's Gambit is going to do the same. Next, we have the success of Season 1. The first season premiered on October 23, 2020, with 7 episodes. It has managed to bag 2 Golden Globe Awards, one for Best Limited Anthology Series or Motion Picture Made for Television, and the other Golden Globe is awarded to Anya Taylor-Joy for Best Actress in a Limited Series. Netflix has revealed that the first season has over 62 million viewers. Viewers from all over the world love this show. It shows with Season 1 being in the top 10 in over 92 countries. Now that's what you call impressive. It is especially a hit in Argentina, which is Anya Taylor-Joy's home country, then in the UK, South Africa, and Israel. It has also been receiving fantastic reviews on Rotten Tomatoes and IMDb. Apart from Beth's phenomenal backstory, fans love her competitiveness and fighting spirit. Then of course there is the decor and style of the show. You can all agree that The Queen's Gambit is one of the best shows that has graced your screens in 2020. Next up, where does Season 1 leave us? Beth's final chess game brings the season to a conclusion. It has a deep meaning. For Beth, her win is everything, including her determination to become the best chess player in the world, starting from a very young age during her years at the orphanage, to the janitor inspiring her and noticing her talent, to every decision she has made to become the best. It is the ultimate climax and anticipated ending for viewers. Beth used to be a girl without money, stealing chess magazines from a grocer just to learn about her favorite sport. sport. She becomes a rich chess star who later finds her face in the very same magazine. In the first season's finale, Beth challenges Russian Grandmaster Vasily Borgov. He is the best in the world and her ultimate opponent. She has faced Borgov once before in Paris. Unfortunately, Beth has a hangover from the party the night before and is not able to play her best. She gets depressed after losing and stops talking to her friends. Finally, she pulls herself together, quits drinking, and clears her mind. This is why she wins her final chess match. That's one heck of a finale. We are awaiting her next move. Next up, what is the plot of season 2? Beth is a very interesting character with many layers to her. She is kind of mysterious and doesn't talk a lot, but she's interested in things like chess, parties, music, and guys. Season 2 might show us more of her love life. Another attention-grabbing topic would be Beth's real folks, or any real family that she may need could also be explored. Now that she's famed, some relatives may contact her. Season 1 focuses on the 1960s. We will expect Season 2 to explore the 1970s, perhaps even the 80s. Perhaps Beth is going to have a super genius chess-playing baby who becomes world champ at the age of 3. That can work, don't you think? Next up, what is the budget for Season 2? The budget for Season 1 is $40 million. That sounds like a fortune, but hear how much the season has made. A whopping $190 million. The production costs are high because of the filming locations. The majority of episodes are set in Lexington, Kentucky, but the truth is that the show isn't actually filmed there. They just give us that impression. In reality, the Lexington scenes, as well as the Paris and Moscow scenes, have been filmed in Berlin, in Germany. The rest of the scenes are filmed in Ontario, Canada. Shocker, right? The production cost would have been way higher if they actually filmed in those places. Berlin is at the cheaper end. The other reason is that Berlin has the perfect architecture and buildings needed for the show. The creators have managed to make the show look as if it plays off in Las Vegas, Cincinnati, Mexico City, Paris, and Moscow. They've completely fooled us. How about you? Or are you an expert traveler who knows that they have faked it? Perhaps the second season will have an even bigger budget and can show more authentic places with more glamorous outfits and luxurious items for Beth. Next, we have, what is our main girl Anya Taylor-Joy saying? Anya has revealed that there has been no talk about renewing the show. In an interview with Entertainment Now, Anya reveals how she is feeling after winning her Golden Globe. She is ecstatic. She is also asked if she's going to return for a second season. This is what Anya has to say to all the fans of The Queen's Gambit. Maybe, but not to disappoint anybody, we just never thought about it. It was always a sapling to tree transition. You see her grow, you leave her in a good place. So we were genuinely surprised when people were like, where's season 2? Come on, Anya, are you hiding something from us? How could you possibly be surprised by fans demanding a second season with your incredible performance? In another interview with Town & Country, Anya reveals that she is open to return by saying, if I've learned anything from being in this industry, it's never say never. I adore the character, and I would certainly come back if I was asked to, but I do think we leave Beth in a good place. Next up, Anya is a busy girl. Anya Taylor-Joy is on every director's radar right now. She's one of the best actresses of her generation. Literally everyone wants to work with her. Her schedule is insanely busy as she always commits herself to projects every year, so it might mean that she is too busy to play in a second season this year. One of her major upcoming films is Last Night in Soho by Baby Driver and Hot Fuzz director Edgar Wright. The psychological thriller is set in London in the 1960s. Taylor is also set to star in the 2022 Vikings revenge saga, The Northman. Robert Eggers is the director. She's worked with him before in The Witch. This duo can only bring you one great movie. It also stars Alexander Skarsgård and Nicole Kidman. Look forward to this film, guys. It won't disappoint. The Northman is set to be released in April 2022. Another film that Taylor is working on is Furiosa, which is part of the world of Mad Max. This highly anticipated George Miller production revolves around the backstory of Charlize Theron's character, Furiosa, in Mad Max Fury Road. Taylor is playing the younger Furiosa before she becomes a fierce warrior. Taylor is joined by A-list actors Chris Hemsworth and Yahya Abdul-Mateen II. Furiosa is set to be released in summer 2023. With all these exciting projects she's working on, who knows if she'll make some time for Queen's Gambit Season 2.